My favorite show is on.
Show got that real.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for tuning in once again to Why or Are You? Joe, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. It's been a day. It's been a week, actually.
Yeah, you are a busy man.
I'm trying to slow down, but it was a really busy week,
Yeah.
and I'm just glad it's the weekend. But too bad my Saturday is taken up with student ambassador stuff. But I know we're planning something good for Quest next weekend, which is going to be fun, which is always fun.
Right.
But yeah, hopefully I get some rest sometime in the next 2 weeks.
That's good. That's good. Me, I've been catching up on this show. I'm not sure if you heard of it. I was kind of talking about you. I was kind of talking to you about it earlier. Love is Blind.
Love is Blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the show.
I don't know what that is, and I don't get into y'all shows and Netflix and stuff like that. It's of the devil. You stop binging, and then you watching 7 hours later. I already don't do no homework, so I just don't need stuff like that in my life.
It'll get you. But today on the show, everyone, we have two special guests. Now, we haven't done this since homecoming, actually.
Yeah,
we had Brooke and
Joe.
Thank you, Brooke and Joe. But today on the show, we have Lori and Lorina Moore. How y'all doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So before we get to it, just state what your majors are, classifications, and all that good jazz.
Our major is marketing, and yeah, that's about it.
So y'all freshmen here.
Yes.
Yeah.
How is it coming from Boston, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How is it like the transition moving into freshman year, having a freshman, what's this, first semester, and then next semester? How was that? How was the whole freshman year journey?
Well, basically, we moved here like 3 years ago because my
Okay.
dad came to ORU. He graduated like last year. His major was theology. And we came here like second semester of ninth grade, I think. Yeah, ninth grade. And it was pretty rough.
Why?
Hated it.
Nobody seemed to like us, so it was kind of hard. I mean, we already had each other, so I didn't really care. But
Yeah,
it was just
yeah.
like moving. I never been to a new school. I've always like went to places where I already knew people, so it was already hard. And then coming to a new school when nobody knows you and then nobody likes you, it's like, where can I even fit in?
Yeah. Kind of backtracking. Y'all aren't originally from Boston, correct?
We are.
We are.
Y'all are?
We were born there, and we moved to Tulsa about 3.5 years ago.
Okay, what about Liberia? I kind of hear that either y'all are, your parents are from,
Yes, my
or
parents they immigrated from there and came to America, and we were first generation born in
Okay.
America. So.
Okay.
So we never been there.
really?
But it feels like we have because we adapted the culture, so we don't really. I mean, we were born in America, so we have their culture a little bit, but
Right.
like in your house, it's a whole different scenario.
Right. And have you ever met someone in that culture or who has that same background as you guys?
Yeah, a lot of people here.
That's good.
I was so happy. I was like, finally,
happy.
somebody knows what I'm talking about.
Right.
I don't know how it is for internationals, but I definitely feel that way when I meet somebody from New Orleans. Like, I don't care about people from Alabama, but when I meet somebody here from New Orleans, I'm just like, yes, baby, yes. You know, I be wanting to pull out my accent. I be wanting to talk about food. Like, I really wish I would have went home for Mardi Gras this past weekend, but it didn't happen. If I had some, some friends that actually would want to go with me.
Hey, all you got to do is ask, and then your wish would be granted.
Everybody would be wanting to study for school, you know? Like,
Forget studying. No,
What
let's
is
go have
that?
fun. So, guys, girls, I should say, how did you come? Oh, I guess your dad was graduated from here. So, how did y'all want to come here originally, or tell me a little about that?
So my dad was like, when he saw this school when we were in Boston, he was telling us how he was going to move to Oklahoma. I was like, oh, cool. Good for you. And then my mom was like, no, you guys should go. And I was like, no, like, I don't want to go. And then we moved here. And then our original plan was to go back over there for college. And then my dad's like, look, if I'm paying, y'all going to go to this school. And I was like,
True.
so it was bad for like a couple months because nobody was speaking to each other. Everybody was like, blah, blah, blah. And then we finally came here, and now I know why he wanted us to come here. And I don't regret coming here because that was probably the best decision he made for us because it would have been bad if we went to the school we wanted to go to, because coming here we got closer to God and got friends that have the same interests as us. So yeah, it's better.
Yeah, that's good.
Come on, for getting closer to God.
Right.
So did the student life help you with that in any way, or your friend group, new friend group?
Oh yeah, the new friend group, of course, because my old friend group from high school, some of them went to church, not all of them, so couldn't really relate. And then like we're PKs, so everybody was like, "Oh, you're a pastor kid." I'm like, yeah, like
The worst ones.
that's what they keep saying. I'm like, I don't even do
I'm doing
anything.
it. I just watch Netflix all day.
Right.
Yeah, and then like nobody. I mean, I'll be like, yeah, I go to church like Wednesdays and then Sundays, sometimes Mondays. They're like, you go to church 3 times a week? I'm like, yeah, I guess. And then we came here, and then everybody was talking about the same thing. I was like, finally, y'all get where I'm coming from. Because they think that if you're a PK, you're just automatically close to God. Like, you just like this. Y'all just best friends. And I'm like, it was a total opposite. Like,
Yeah.
I was a PK, but at the same time, me and God weren't like this. Like, I was all the way back there, and he was all the way up there. And I was trying to make my way up there, but had so many stuff push me back. So finally, I had the chance to move forward, and I'm growing every day. So I'm happy
That's
about
amazing.
Yeah, that's good. Talking a little bit about you kind of pushing yourself away from God because some things kind of stirred up in your life. What were some of those challenges that you faced?
So the reason we moved out here was because my mom had really bad depression, and she wasn't mentally stable to take care of us. So my dad had to take us. So when we came here, I was already like, I didn't want to be friends with nobody because I already had a lot of stuff going on.
Right.
So when we moved here, I just looked like mean, but I wasn't really mean. I didn't have any energy left to put out to be friends with anybody. So I was really quiet. I was to myself. Found a few friends, and then everybody started to be friends with us again. It was weird. And then, relationship drama. And then it was like piling on. And then my older sister, she was 21. She passed away like 3 months after we moved out here. So I was just like, I'm done. So then I cut myself off from everybody. I just started doing me, I mean, it was good, but at the same time, it really wasn't, because I would come from school, go to work, go home, sleep. That's it. That was the routine. I wouldn't go out. I wouldn't hang out with nobody. I wouldn't talk to nobody. And everybody would be like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine, but I'm not. But you don't want to throw out all your baggage on somebody that you don't know.
Right.
So,
right.
And then my best friend was miles away, and I could tell her everything, but at the same time, she wasn't here for me like I needed her to be, which is not her fault, but, So then that happened, and then I got into this really bad relationship, and that was like the icing on the cake. I was like, you know what? This is just a mess. So then I finally came here, and then I started expressing myself to my friends that I have here, which I never done before, and it was like really like relieving. Like finally somebody can like connect with me on a spiritual level that can help me grow. It can help me deal with everything that happened in my past.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Was it the same thing for you as well?
Yeah, kind of, but like without the relationship drama. But yeah, me and her really did cut off like everything from people. Just spoke to my dad and like my family at home, but like we didn't really connect with people at school till probably 10th grade. And then in high school, it was probably pretty chill. And then I got here, and then everything just kind of blended for me. Everything kind of connected for me and God, because in high school, I just wasn't really with it. Like, we went to church. Like, I was born in the church and all that stuff, but I wasn't, like, with God like I should have been.
Yeah. I do have a serious question. I see you guys all the time on campus. We starting to talk a little bit more now. But I still, till this very moment, cannot tell you apart. How?
Serious question.
How do people tell y'all apart? And okay, I don't want to say the wrong name. You got on glasses.
Lorina.
Okay, Lorina, you have on glasses right now.
Yes.
Do both of y'all wear glasses?
Yes. She
Okay.
started wearing glasses before me, so I was like, okay, Lori wears glasses, I don't. So that's how you tell the difference.
Right.
And then my right eye started getting really, really bad, and I literally, like, it's really blurry, so I can't see in it no more. So I don't know what's happening with that. But they made me wear glasses, so now it's like, I don't know. I mean, she's taller than me, and that's about it.
My face is like a little rounder. Hers
Yeah,
is like a
mine's
little more
like
like
Slim.
When I started those, I kind of like told the difference like your purse because you have this loud blue or
Right.
turquoise purse, and then you have a brown simple purse.
Simple.
Is that kind of like your personalities? Like you're the most like
Yeah.
bold,
Yeah.
and you're like
She's way more outgoing, and I'm
Really?
just like sitting there behind, like, yeah, yeah.
yeah, she's right. Yeah,
I was like, yep, I did that.
that's
went through
my
that.
sister.
So why don't, do y'all ever switch y'all hairstyles up from
Yeah.
the other one?
No.
Well, it depends. Okay, so one day I'll do a different hairstyle. She'll be like, oh, that's cute, and then she'll do it too.
And then she do the same thing. So it's like, it's not like we plan on doing it,
She's
but
like,
it's
if
like.
she try out something that I think is cute, then we're both gonna do it. So.
Right.
I asked y'all this a couple weeks ago. When actually, I think it was maybe 3 weeks ago now. But anyway, I asked you this: do you ever think that y'all would split up? And I asked you that because I have cousins who, one of them is my godmom. We're first cousins as well, though. But they're 40 years old. My godmom is married with one child and already has another one on the way. And they're still like together in the same house. Like they're not splitting up. And my godmom actually just got married 2 years ago. So everything has just like been crazy. But I think they're looking for a new place to live. But they're like they haven't split up. So do you think y'all would ever like split up or move away?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even before we came to Tulsa, we already went to different high schools.
Yeah.
She went to a technical high school, and then I went to like a regular high school. So
Okay.
Like, we're together. I don't think people understand because we're together every day. It's like we like it better when we're
Apart.
So
So
like,
at
we're
least,
together
yeah.
every day, but like she goes out and does her own thing. I do my own thing. When we see each other, see our friends, then we hang out together. But it's like we're comfortable enough. Like if she moves to like states far, far away, we're gonna be perfectly fine.
Gotcha.
That's good. That's healthy
good.
too.
yeah, I feel like it's easier because like I could tell her stories that she doesn't know because she wasn't there. Because
Right.
if we're always together, like we already knew what happened, we're just gonna go to sleep
Like,
now.
we used to
Like,
go to
Right.
school. I used to be like, you remember when she was like, I was there? I was like, oh yeah, my bad, girl.
It kind of reminds me of like What Happened to Monday. Yeah, ever watched that movie?
Oh
I
yeah.
wanted to.
with
Everybody
the
was like,
seven
you guys need
sisters.
to watch that. I'm like, oh.
Did y'all watch it?
No.
Really?
Oh my god,
It
y'all
is
have
so
to watch
good.
What Happened to Monday.
It's so
like
good.
that is like the ultimate twin movie. Like, well, it was
Well,
seven
there's
of
like
them.
yeah.
It was 7 of them, but it still go along with like twins. Like, like if you miss out on something, you can tell her, and then like, you know, one day if you don't want to go to class, like you can sit in class for
wish.
her. Like
Have you ever done that before?
Once.
third grade.
Really?
3rd grade.
Third grade.
I would take advantage of it now.
Right.
Hey,
It was
I'll
bad
pay
because
you
every
to
like
go to class.
in our elementary school, we set up in lines, and we're in 2 lines next to each other. So we switched while we were in the lines. Everybody was like, "That's not Lori, that's her sister." And then
And the teacher was like, just stop talking. So then, like, I was in her class for the whole day. I was so confused. I was like, I looked so lost. And then she, like, took a test from me and blah, blah, blah. She didn't do good. But I was like, yeah, I'm never doing that
and
again.
then her teacher came to me. She was like, "Tell me now, if you're not Lori, would you tell me?" I was like, "Absolutely."
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Felt so bad later on. I mean, I told her in like 6th grade, so we were fine.
Right. That's good. So coming here, I know you said that it was really easy opening up to people here, but how is student life here and how was it opening up to your friend group now?
It's way easier now, I would say, than when I first got here. Because it was like, I'm very, like, observant. Like, yeah, I could be cool with you, but you would know nothing about me and we'll still be, like, close, like, really,
Right.
really close. So, like, I just stayed back and, like, I observe everybody. Like, I see how you talk to people, how you treat people. And then if I see, like, how you treat people, then that's, like, the little gateway for me to just tell a little bit. And if I can tell a little bit and you can hold that information, then it's, like, little stuff. It's, like, still nobody really knows everything about me, but they have a good concept of what
Yeah.
I've been through.
Yeah.
So.
That's the same for you.
Yeah, I kind of just keep to myself most of the time. Like same thing
Yeah.
she said. If I give you a little and you do something wrong, then I take it back.
Right, because
Yeah.
it is hard opening up to people, and you truly don't know them,
Exactly.
and you don't know what they will say. Because we're here for 4 years, but you still have to live with that person for 4 years, and
Exactly.
you don't want to see the
Right.
person know they spreading your business.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm grown, but I'm still
Be a little picky.
right, and I still might get you a little
Right.
over the head, but it's okay. I'm playing. But are y'all any clubs here at ORU?
No,
No?
we really do need to get involved though.
Yes.
I need to do something. I'm tired of sitting in my room. Like, I'm starting to go to the gym now. I'm like, that's still boring. Like, but yeah.
What would y'all want to join if you could?
Possibly this podcast.
Really?
Yeah, because it's kind of like when we had our YouTube channel, but so yeah.
Like this actual podcast or like having your own separate.
I don't know yet. This podcast is kind of cool though, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm like-
I might like my other ones too.
Hey, and it's crazy that you say that because actually Trinity and I was just talking last night. We're going to let y'all in on a little inside scoop afterwards. But we're not going to sit on air right now.
Right.
We'll tell
Got
you
you, got
afterwards. But anyway, moving on. Twins, being a PK, coming to school, now you're out of your parents' house. What is it like to live a balanced life, where you can still have fun and be a Christian at the same time?
It was hard. It was hard because what I used to do before I came here and then I came here, I was like, this is exhausting. And I need to find a common balance. And then it came to a point where I just started I didn't purposely do it, but it's kind of like I had to do it because there was some friends that were like, you should do this and that. And there was other friends that were like, don't do that. Like, why would you do that? And I was like, because it's fun. And they were like, but it's not going to benefit you in any way, shape, type, or form.
Yeah.
So it was like, here's my friends. Here's some of my friends that I've been knowing since I moved here. And then here's some of my friends that I've been knowing for 2 months. I'm like,
Yeah.
So then it came to a point where I just cut some of them off because I was I was trying to help them. I was like, y'all should come to church with me.
And they
They
look
were
at you like I got 3 heads.
I was like, church? I was like, why we going to church? I was like, to praise God.
Right.
Like I do at my house. I don't know. And I called my mom about it. And she was like, just follow your heart, it's going on and on. I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. And then they were like, why are you being distant? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? I was like, I'm in school. It's very time consuming. So I don't really have time to be hanging out with y'all and then coming back and doing homework.
Right.
But yeah, I think they're kind of mad, but I had to.
Yeah.
It wasn't purposely, but
Because everyone can't go where you're trying to go.
Exactly.
yeah. I wish them the best though.
Exactly.
From a distance.
That's right. I keep people at an arm distance.
Yeah.
Arm length.
Like I'm gonna cheer for you over here.
Yeah.
Is it the same for you?
Well, we didn't really have the same friends like that. I mean, we did, but some people were closer to her and other people were closer to me.
Yeah.
So the people I hung out with, they were still, doing, some wild stuff, and I was just sitting in the back like, okay, got you. In the future, we're going, just a little bit separated, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But we're still most of my friends, we're still friends.
That's good.
That's good. So diving a little deeper, I know you guys had death in your family and some hard times. So how was it, and when did you fully just give your life to Christ and was like, God, I know I can't do this without you, with you, and I need your help?
For me, it was the summer of senior year before coming here. So she was more so mad at my dad for kind of forcing us to come here, but then I was like, maybe he's trying to help us in a way,
Yeah.
So me then coming here brought me and my dad way closer than we ever were.
Yeah.
So I go
that's
to him
good.
for anything now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to
really
say sorry. I was like, because I don't know, I'm very stubborn and I hold grudges what I'm not supposed to do. I've been trying to work on that. So I was mad at my dad for about 3 months. And it was no communication whatsoever. I would see him, he would ask me how I'm doing. I'd just be like, because I was in that phase where you can't tell me what to do. I'm 18, blah 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 blah. I'm an adult. And he was like, yeah, you're an adult, but you don't know what's right and what's wrong still at this moment. You literally just turned 18.
Yeah.
And then, it was just back and forth, back and forth. And my grandma, had to sit me down and was like, he's literally just trying to do the best for you, and you can't even understand that. But
Yeah.
then I came here, and I was like, oh, my gosh, I feel like it's error person. Sorry, Dad.
Did you apologize at least?
Yes.
I'm so
in his
sorry.
head, he didn't care.
Right.
As long as we were going here, he was like, I know they're gonna find the right path. So
Yeah.
Because he kept saying that, you're going to forgive me one day. I was like, no, I'm not. And then,
while I'm over here so happy to come the first day of school, she's like, I want to go back home.
no, because I think it was the first week, I was calling my dad. I was like, I miss you. I was like, I want to go home. Because it was my house is not that far from here, but being around my dad every day, he was my safe place. place. Like,
Yeah.
he was a person who we can go to if we needed anything. And then he was like, you got to do it on your own now? I'm like, I still need money and stuff. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Wow.
yeah.
So your dad sent you here to find a safe place, and both of you came and found a man.
He tried it.
Right.
Tried it.
You know I had to throw it in there.
I was waiting too. I was really
well,
waiting.
You know, I was
Actually,
waiting to hit it.
My dad was like, "You're gonna find your husband at ORU." I was
was
like,
like-
"Stop lying."
I was like, you're kidding. I was like, I'm not gonna like nobody over there. And he was like, okay.
He was like, "Just wait." He was like, "Give it a couple months," and then I brought Jordan home. So,
Wow.
He
he's
need to
already
speak
been
that
home.
over me.
oh yeah, because my dad, he's one of the pastors that like pray for people after church at TC.
Uh-huh.
So my dad picks me and Lori up to go to church, and
Okay.
then he wanted to come to church with us. So they had to meet before anything even happened.
Oh wow.
Wow.
But he was just my friend at that time.
I'm gonna have to say it again. He has to speak that over me because I still haven't found my husband, and
coming
we're
from
waiting.
you.
We're
It's
waiting.
Girls coming. It's coming.
Yes.
It's coming.
It's gonna come at a time when you least expect it. Because I was least expecting it. I was like, yeah, I'm about to go to school. I'm supposed to be chilling. You know?
Right.
My 4 friends.
And then I was like, no.
Right. What is going on? Well, that's good. Well, do you have any like life slogans you girls live by? Or some a quote that someone told you and you're like, that's gonna be sticking with me forever.
Only one thing that I do say, because we used to say on like our YouTube channel, where we used to do it, we're gonna get back to it. But we used to say like, do what you got to do and just live life. So
That's good.
that's what I go by now.
Yep, that's what we go by.
So even if that
She always co-signing me.
Yep.
What she said.
means, so even if that means you gotta cheat to then repeat, better. Oh, well, I was
Don't
just
twist
Do what
her
you gotta do
words.
in a Christian way.
In a
Oh,
Yes.
Christian way.
way.
Yes.
And then live
Live life.
life to the fullest. How about that?
That makes sense. Okay, last question, and we're gonna wrap it up here in just a couple minutes. But what advice would you give an incoming freshman that's thinking about coming to ORU? And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna follow up with another question after that.
I would say like be mindful of the people that you keep around you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that's good.
there's so many people at this school who like trust and believe in God and do all this other stuff, and at the end of the day, they're still judging people behind the closed door.
Yeah.
That's what I hate. I hate hypocrites. But like, because I wouldn't judge nobody because I'm still on my journey as well. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just let them do what they got to do, and then, God will find them, or they will find God.
Yeah.
I would say focus on school first and don't try to be friends with everybody. Because at the same time, you can have so many acquaintances, but not everybody is your friend. And you have to learn when to differentiate an acquaintance from a friend. And you can't really call everybody your friend because you don't know what somebody's saying behind your back, or
Yeah.
if they're coming to your face and saying, oh, yeah, we're like this. And then the next day you hear, oh, so-and-so did this to you. It's like you need to take your time in choosing who you want to bring into your life. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, and my last question for you. Now, what advice would you give somebody that's listening that just maybe need an encouraging word today?
I would say that if you do hit rock bottom, that there will be a way. Because I thought that, like, in 9th grade, I thought I was just done. I was like, 11th grade, I'm going to drop out. I'm going to work at Walmart or something. That was just what's embedded in my mind after everything happened. But I still found a way.
That's good.
I would say keep praying and don't give up, because there was a time where I was like praying, but like not out loud. It was kind of like a silent prayer. I was just praying when I go to bed. And then one day I went to church, and this pastor, he was like prophesying and stuff like that. And he was like, God hears your silent prayers. And I literally broke down. I was like, somebody's listening to me finally after so many years. So I would just say keep praying, because your prayers will be answered. No matter how long it takes, it will be answered.
That's good stuff.
That is.
Very good stuff. Thank you all so much for coming on the show today. We really appreciate it. Y'all are like family. Y'all been down here so many times.
Right.
Trinity, you got anything else you want to say?
No, but if you haven't already, yes, I'm looking in the camera. If you haven't already DM'd us or left a comment down below, get you a t-shirt, what is it?
It's a sweatshirt.
A sweatshirt for our charity. Well, not our charity, but for
Love
our
bags.
Thank you.
That's what you're trying to say. So in her broken English,
Yes.
Trinity is trying to say that if you haven't already donated or DM'd us for a sweatshirt, please go ahead and do that. We would love any donation of any amount, whether it's $1, $100, $1,500. We'll take it all.
Yes.
Just for this month, with the next couple months until school ends, we're going to be giving love backs to the community. And that's anybody that is less fortunate that may be around this local area that's in Tulsa. So, just feel free to donate. We're accepting all donations, and we'll leave our Cash Apps on social media, and you can DM us for more information. I think that's all we have. Thank you again, twins, for coming on the show.
Thank you for the
Yeah. Don't forget, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on everything that we do here on YORU. It's your boy, Joseph Thomas.
It's your girl, Trinity Caesar.
Peace.
Peace.